Where's that list?
Oh, that's a good song. It's telling me I can't go live. An error occurred.
This one seems better.
Try a moment.
Like this one. Maybe
It's
just
for
the battery
YouTube.
got folded differently. I tried to stay.
Well, they can see on Facebook though. I'll tinker with it.
Okay. We're trying to figure out why YouTube will not go live with us on our stream because we have several people that watch on YouTube. Hello, everybody. It's getting dark out here again. Bonnie, we're live. I can see and hear you. Yeehaw. That's a good thing. But on YouTube, it won't. You're not on YouTube, Bonnie. You're on Facebook. Yep. Who else is on here? I see we have two people. Waiting for a couple of people to join us today. Did everybody? Lori and Barb. Are y'all attached at the hip? I think you are. I think you are. Did everybody enjoy the eclipse on Monday? I thought it was just so cool. It was so cool. We had our little party here, our pachanga, as we call it. We had our little party here, and it was so much fun. We sat outside in the sidewalk because we have a really big sidewalk, and we sat out there and watched it happen right before our eyes, and watched everything get dark, like midnight, almost like midnight. It got really dark. All the lights came on. The birds went to sleep for 5 minutes, and then they woke up. What, 4 minutes later, and they were like, "What the heck?" And they started singing again. But it was so cool, just like one of those once in a lifetime things. If you were not in the direct path as we were, I'm sorry you didn't get the whole experience. It was so cool. Yeah, I would do it again. Kind of become one of those what do you call it, eclipse chasers, where you go all over the world. Just another reason to start traveling again. Not again, but more. Right. Excuse me. So we do have a few more people joining us here little by little. Did you figure out what's wrong with YouTube, Miss Debbie? It's just not cooperating. I wonder if it's something on my computer. The connection. Okay. We'll have to figure out something in a little bit. I do have some fun things to tell you. It's getting ready to storm right now. We've got a big old black cat cloud over us. It's blowing outside. It's getting ready to storm. But you know when it's not going to storm? This Saturday, woo, 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 for our D-Stash Blast. It is so much fun. I am looking forward to it. If you all, and I know out of the 5 people on there, I think either you all know about the D-Stash Blast or you have been to the D-Stash Blast. It is just fun. And I'm always amazed with the stuff that people want to sell. Last year or the year before, I think it was, the not last year. Well, I guess it would be in October. The April, a year ago, D-Stash had an EPP project that somebody had finished, or had not finished, I should say. She was about 3/4 of the way done. It was a quilt. She was only asking $100 for it. She had all the supplies to finish it. I went in to get my money, my $100, because I was going to buy it. Even though I have a rule, you can't buy stuff from other people because you got enough crap already. I came inside to get my $100, went outside to get it. It was gone. It was gone. And even I could have finished it. I know. Could have finished it, but no. So, yes, Kathy, I know you love the D Stash Blast. I know she does. And Christina likes it too. I know she likes the D-Stash Blast. Huh? I know she comes looking for all the books. I just like to come and see. There was another lady who had a what do you call the little disc circle ones? What do you call that? I can't think of what the name of it is. Where you gather up all the little edges and it makes a little circle like that. I can't think of the word right now. Anyhow, she had a quilt like that. And she put it out and and I said, "Is that for sale?" And she goes, "I don't know, I'm thinking about it." And then everybody else started asking, "Yeah, a yo-yo. Thank you, Bonnie." Yo-yo. Man, some things just escape this brain. A yo-yo. Yes, Kathy, you're right. A yo-yo. And yep, Lori, yo-yo. Yeah, see, I just can't think of those things. And she had that for sale and she put it out over her table. And I said, "Is it for sale?" And she said, "I don't know. I haven't decided yet." And I said, "How much would you ask for it?" And she said, "I don't know, like maybe 150." And I was like, "Okay, if it's for sale, I want it." And she said, "Okay." So then somebody else came up, "Is it for sale?" And she said, "I don't know, I haven't decided, but if it is, I already told her she could have it." Okay, next person comes, "Is it for sale?" At the end of the day, she didn't sell it. She was like, "No." I kind of felt like it was just in my way because I found it at a garage sale. But now with everybody asking me if it's for sale, now I know it's kind of like, what do you call it? Keep worthy, keep it. And she said, "I'm not going to sell it now. I'm sorry, but I'm going to keep it." And I was like, "You should." I was kind of sad that you would sell it. I was sad for you, but happy for me. And she said, "No, I'm going to keep it now." So you find some really cool stuff. You find a lot of projects that are half done because they lose interest. People lose interest in what they're working on. Like the thing I'm working on right now is kind of making me roll my eyes because I thought it would be really fun and it's kind of like, ugh, now it's becoming a chore. But I'm going to plug away on it. And, but that, there's people that just put that stuff away. So, anyhow, great things going on at the D Stash Blast. It is always so much fun. If you haven't gone on YouTube or even our Facebook page to see the um, video that Debbie did. She did one with the, oh my gosh, why can I not? What do you call those little cameras that go in the air? The drone. I don't know I can't get my brain on this today. She did it with the drone and it's so cool. You can see everything going on. So we've got that coming up this coming Saturday. I'm super excited about it. Also, I'm teaching the third class in the By Annie series. This is called the little carry me bag. You know what? I meant to grab that. Donna, would you grab it? Thank you. I might be able to get Dwana on camera for a minute. So it's the Call Me bag, which when you see the picture of it, they're never really that cute, right? But when you do it in person, they all of a sudden become super cute and you love it. And that's what this is. And I worked on it so I could have the sample and decided, you know what, I really kind of like this. You want to come over and tell about it?
Come say hi.
Look,
No, I'm not gonna
come
tell
say
about it.
hi. Here's Dwana. I think you're our most recent hire,
Yes.
along with Kelly was here before you, right?
Kelly started, I think she was hired right at the same time as me, but she started earlier because she didn't have another job.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Yep.
So that's Dwana. She's new on our team. We love having her here. And Christina's over there cutting away silently. I can see her waving at us. So she's cutting away. So yeah, look at this little bag. How cute is that? So it looks a lot bigger or a lot smaller in the picture of it. You've got a little zipper right here. Okay, I'm going to switch to the other camera, Debbie. I'm sorry.
Hand this to you so you can put the camera in it.
What?
If you wanted to demo a camera in there.
Oh, what do you mean?
Never mind.
Tisha, of course, doesn't understand what's going on, which isn't surprising. Oh, to see how big. Oh, okay. Thank you. I get it now. So you've got this little bag right here. I'll show you why she was handing me her phone. And so you can put your money in here. And yes, it does fit a credit card right in there and it fits your cash. And then you have a clear little uh, pocket right here. And what I like about this is that I can put my parking tickets in there. Not the kind that you get for parking in wrong places, the kind that you get when you go park in a garage or something and you get that little ticket that comes out of the machine and then I can never find it again. And so I always have to pay the all day rate because I've lost a parking ticket. This is perfect for that because you can put it in there and then you can see it and you know not to lose it. Okay, so that's on one side. On the other side, you have this great little net right here. And the reason Debbie was handing me her phone is because this is where you can carry it on the phone. Carry your phone, see, and it sticks out. Now, somebody who taken the class had said that it didn't fit any of the phones, so they had to enlarge it. So I was a little bit worried about that when I started working on it, and I enlarged it by half an inch, which isn't a big deal, or maybe even a quarter of an inch. Anyhow, the pattern called for like 3 3/4 and 2 1/4 and whatever fourth. And I was like, no, I don't want to do fourths. That's too tedious for me. So I just enlarged everything to whole numbers, right? Like 2 inches and 5 inches or 3 inches and 6 inches, whatever. I didn't want to deal with fractions. And so I went bigger on this, worried that it wasn't going to fit the phones. And what I realized then after I worked on it was I think the part she had a hard time with that it wasn't fitting phones was that it doesn't come up farther like in the picture. This part comes up farther right here. So I think that if we want to do it where it comes up farther, we can adjust the measurement. Now I'm showing you all this because I'm going to do an online version of this class too that you can purchase and watch online and you'll have the video for it. And so it'll come up taller if you want to. I'll tell you what that measurement. But really this doesn't bother me to have it out this much because it's not like going to fall out. It doesn't feel like it's loose or going to fall out, so it really doesn't bother me. And when I have my phone in my bag, my purse, I have a pocket that's about this deep anyhow, and it sticks out. And when I have it in my back pocket, it sticks out about this much also. So this really didn't bother me as much as it seemed to maybe bother other people. You have enough width right here to even fit a bigger phone. You can see that you've still got more room right here. But this is really super cute. Now, one thing I would change if it was just me is I would just make this a little loop right here, like this. Okay. I would make a little loop right there and I might make a thicker strap to go all the way around with a swivel hook to hook on right here. Only because sometimes these little tiny, what do you call them, straps right here tend to bug me a little bit. I'm not sure why. It's just one of those weird things that it's a little tiny strap. It's not real small. It's about half an inch wide. Yeah, I'd say it's right at half an inch wide. So it's not too small. That's something I might do in the future, maybe, maybe not. But it is fun. This is a third class of 4 working on the Biani bags. And you're learning how to quilt on your soft and stable, which you learned in the last class also. Put a zipper in, which you learned in the last class as well. But also working with this vinyl. And she has a 16 gauge vinyl, which just feels so nice. Nice and thick right there. So working with that, doing a double fold bias, which is really nice. It works, comes together very neatly. How to add these little pockets right here, and you're adding them with the binding right there. When you do a double fold pocket, you've only got one seam. You don't have to stitch it down once and then stitch it down again on the other side. And then you have the netting right here with your elastic. So this is coming up on Friday. I will be teaching this class. Yours truly will be teaching this one. And this is also going to be an online class, if it doesn't say that. So that is what we have coming up. Let me see. Ooh, I almost removed myself from the. Okay, thank you, because I almost removed that camera. So then we have a gorgeous, gorgeous needle turn applique class coming up, and it is kind of in the Hawaiian style. Now that's going to be next Friday. And if you live in town, you may want to come and take this class because it's beautiful. And Kelly Trimble, wait, is it Trimble or Tribble? Kelly, she doesn't work here, but she used to work at Moda. Lori, you might remember her. She was the blonde lady that worked behind the counter at Moda when we'd go check out. Um, and you didn't really go with me that often, but you might remember her. She had kind of the short blonde hair like that. And she retired from Moda, but she's teaching classes now. So she's teaching a Hawaiian type applique, and that's going to be next Friday. And then on the 19th, we have a beginner quilting class on Saturday and a demo day. Now, this Saturday, we're not doing a demo day in the store because we've got the D-Stash Blast going on, and it is already very chaotic with the D-Stash Blast going on. So we are not going to do a demo today, but we will do it next week and pick up where we left off what we're going to do next week for demo day. Borders, putting borders correctly on a quilt top so that when you give it to your long armor, who would be us, it's not all wonky with too much extra fabric at the top or at the bottom, and you don't end up with all these ripples and waves in it. It is just very painful to quilt those. And if you do any of your own quilting, you probably know that yourself. So we are going to be doing a demo all day long on the 21st, right? No, Saturday the 20th. That's the 20th. We will be doing demos all day long on how to put your borders on properly on a quilt. Then today was our slow sewing class, our hand sewing class. It's always the second and fourth Wednesday of the month. So it was today, and the next one will be not next week, but the following week, which is going to be the 26th. And then we have a kids sewing class coming up on Saturday the 4th. If you know anybody who wants to learn to start sewing and they're a young child, this is a great class for them. They make a fun little love bug, and it's a great class for them to come in and learn. Just super cute, super cute. So those are the things we have coming up. So another thing I'm going to show you is the demo we just did this past Saturday for making these super cute. Look how cute they are. Fast fold hexie coasters. Okay, a great stash buster. Fast fold hexie coasters. So I will be showing you, I will be demoing that for you. But first, I want to show you something we got new in. Look how fun this panel is. Look at this. This is called, can you see it? How cute is it? It's a Halloween panel, and it's called Hey Boo. Hey Boo. And I want to show you some of the individual pieces. Look, how cute. Eat, drink, and be scary. Look how big these are. Okay, eat, drink, and be scary. This is a Moda line. Hey Boo by, is it Lella Boutique? Yeah, I think it is. Hold on. Yep, Lella Boutique. If you've got it, haunt it. How cute is that? Spooky season. Come sit a spell. I love this. October 31st. I love these. Howl at the moon. We did that for the eclipse the other day. We howled at the moon. It was fun. Look how cute these are. Happy Halloween. I love this line because while it is a Halloween line, it's not all black and orange. It's got some fun colors in there just like this. Really fun stuff. Hey there, pumpkin. Pinks and oranges, and they're a little bit softer. Here's our blacks, and it has fun candies in there in pinks and the soft oranges. Here's for the boo. Here for the booze. That's me. I love that. Creeping it real. How fun is that? I love this little panel. So, hello, fall, spooky season. I think I showed you all of them. Hocus Pocus. So, anyhow, this is a little panel that we got in. But what are we going to use it with? Well, let me show you. Because we got in this gorgeous pattern right here, and this is called the Web. Can you see it? This is also by Lella Boutique, and you can see that she used these little panels right in here like this, and then also layer cake pieces. See these solids right here? Layer cake pieces. And it is a fun Halloween quilt. It is not going to be one of those scary ones, which I don't always like a scary type quilt. Sometimes I do think they're fun. Like if y'all ever saw the big giant um, Frankenstein quilt from Market last year. I forgot who did it. Oh, that was pretty fabulous. I would love to do that one. But typically I like a fun kind of cute Halloween. This is a fun little pattern. And we have kits for you ready to go. Look at this fun kit. And it's a chunker. It is a big kit. This is not sparse. You're going to get a full layer cake in there. You're going to get all the yardage to make this quilt, all the yardage in there. You're going to get the pattern and the panel. And this one runs $199.99. Now, if you feel like that's expensive, which you shouldn't with everything you're getting in here, don't forget there's coupons out there for us to be able to use. If you went to the Dallas Quilt Show, in the brochure, there was a coupon that you can use. And if you have a birthday coming up, or in this month, I should say, you can use your birthday discount on this. And there's different ways if you have to bring it down. But you know what? I am one of those people that I don't really care if there's a discount or not. When I want something, I'm going to get it because I'm afraid it's going to be gone by the time I can use it. And I just love this one. I'm trying to get the glare off of it for you all. So this is a fun kit. It's the fabric line and the pattern is by Lella Boutique. Vanessa Gertzen, I think is how she says it. Vanessa Gertzen is her name. And there are, what is this for?
That's in the kit, but that's some more of the fabric you want to see with it. I love the boo.
Look how cute. So she brought over some of the fabrics that are in the kit right here so you could see them. Pretty little charcoal gray. You've got the little silver stars. They're not silver metallic. They're just light gray. And then the soft pink. Look at this one, how fun this is. These are fabrics that are going to be in the kit. You've got the spider web like this. You've got this that says boo, 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 boo. Can you see it where it says boo? Boo, 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 boo. And then look at this layer cake. I love this layer cake. Look how pretty those pumpkins are. Can you see them right there? And you've got different stuff. There's green. Here are some little ghost, boo in purple. I just saw purple. Look how pretty that little purple. It's kind of purple pinkish. That's a salmon color. Here's some more little ghost. Look at these pretty stripes. Love those stripes. So this is, and then here's our black and orange. If you just got to have black and orange because it's going to be your Halloween, you just got to put it in there. You've got some cute stuff, but the little pumpkins, look how cute those are. How darling is that? And look at those, just that green, that orange. Love this one with the little stars in there. This is such a fun layer cake. And the whole layer cake comes in the kit. And the cool thing is you don't use the whole layer cake for the quilt. So that means you have enough to make a second project with some of these squares. Hello, how are you? And so you have enough to make a second project with some of these squares. So this is just a really fun line. So let's now look at doing our demo. I'm going to change this right here. Look how fun these little coasters are. Thank you. Oh, sorry. There. Oh, that's okay. Thank you. Look how fun these little coasters are. Oh, I can't. That doesn't look good. See how cute? You can use them for your plant, like I do, or you can use them for your cocktails, which is what I do also. You can use them for coffee if that's your game. Mine is cocktails. And I'm going to tell you, I don't put batting in them because if I set my wine glass on it, it gets too wobbly then for my wine glass with batting in it. So let me show you how to make these. They are so much fun and easy to do. Oops, I got to grab that. And I'm going to grab something here. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do, you need 7 pieces of fabric, and you're going to use them for the top of your hexie coaster and also 1 piece for the back. Okay, when you're going to cut these, you want them big enough to fit on your hexie that you have. We do have some hexies here that we had printed up. I can't get it straight. Here we go. That we had made for us to do these. Now, this size paper fabric that you need for this is going to be a 5.5 by 6 inches, and that's going to fit this hexie. This hexie is used for making the coasters. You cannot use it for English paper piecing because it doesn't finish off at a 3-inch hexie. It actually finishes off at some weird size like 2 7/16 or some stupid number like that because Tisha math, and yeah, you know how that goes. So you're going to use this to make your hexies. We have these templates for sale. They just run $12.99. Quick and easy, and it comes out the perfect size, which is what I was looking at for the finished size when I was doing it. So you need 7 pieces of fabric. You're going to lay out your hexie there, and you're going to cut around it on all sides so that you end up with 7 pieces of hexies. They're going to look just like that, right? And with the other ones, you are going to fold them in half. When you have them all cut, decide what's going to be your background. Here's my background, or my backing. That's what's going to go in the back right here, right here. And decide which one that's going to be and set it aside. Then with the other ones, you are going to fold them in half and iron them. Now, when you fold them in half, you want to have the flat top, just like this, okay? You don't want to have a point. You don't want to fold it like this in half. You want to fold it like this in half, okay? So that's what you're going to do. You're going to do that with the remaining 6 pieces, okay? Now we're going to start building our hexie, our coaster, and what we're going to do is take 1 piece, just like this, with our folded edge always towards the inside right here. We're going to start laying this out, and you are just going to lay it out right along the outline of the bottom one. So I have that one right there. I'm going to take my next one, lay it right there. If you want to use Wonder Clips, you can. That will help you. I'm going to take my next one, and you're building little triangles. You see, here's my first one. When I lay down my next one, it's going to show you the next triangle. I don't want to turn it all the way around because then I get confused what I'm doing and I can't find my beginning spot. Okay, so I've got that one there. I'm going to take this one. Okay, still, here's one triangle, here's the next one. I'm down to my last 2. So when I go down to my last 2, my second to the last one like this, I'm going to have to lift up this piece right here, okay? So I'm going to lift up this one, just like that, okay? So I have to lift up 1 piece. This is second to the last. Now, my last one right here is going to go right there, okay? And to put that one down, I have to lift up 2 pieces. So now I have that one. There's my hexie. Look how cute. There's my coaster. Okay. Super cute, right? What you're going to do now is stitch all the way around with a 1/4 inch seam allowance, just like this. Regular seam, 1/4 inch seam allowance all the way around. And then you're going to clip your points off right here with your scissors. Just clip off points right there. Okay. Turn the whole thing inside out. You just pull it out from the middle. Turn the whole thing inside out. And it's going to end up just like this. What you're going to do then is just top stitch all the way around. Can you see the top stitching I did all the way around? Like that. And you've got these ready to go. It's ready to go. You can sit down and make 2, 3, 4 of them. You can make them for a party you're going to tonight. If you're going to go sew with your friends later today. If you just have some friends at church you need to give them to. If you have some friends at the bar you need to give them to. It doesn't matter. You can make them as fast as you want. They are really, really easy to do. Now, in case you have forgotten how to do this, there is a video on YouTube under our store name, Not Your Mama's Quilt Store, and I have the video on there. You can go in and look at it again. Super easy to do. And we have the hexie template available for you. If you want one of those, we can do that too. We do have a few kits left like this that have these fabrics in them. The kits run $9.99, and it's going to give you enough fabric to do 2 hexie sets like this, and it's actually these same fabrics. So I hope you enjoyed that. They are really fun to do. Let me come back on camera. That's not, oh, there she goes. She's always ahead of me because I have to sit there and look to see which one I'm doing next. So how are we doing on time? Oh, wow, we're fast today. Is that okay? I think it is. I think it's, oh, thank you, Debbie. She put the video link up there for the YouTube tutorial of what I just showed you. They're fun to do, and they're kind of addictive, especially if you have lots of pieces of fabric hanging around the house. So thank you for joining us today. I hope we get to see you on Saturday for the D-Stash Blast. We will be here from 9 to 1. I will be here, and then afterwards I might be scooting up to Oklahoma to go see my girl. She has a break from test for a little weekend, so she won't have to be studying all weekend, so I can go up and bother her like she does to me. But thank you for joining us for What's New Wednesday at 1 o'clock every Wednesday. I'm Tisha Copeland at Not Your Mama's Quilt Store, and we'll see you again next week. Goodbye.